Did you know 83% of Gen Z and millennials have a plan of owning a home here in the future? That's quite different from the parents of young adults that I interact with on a regular basis. One of the most common things I hear from a parent of a young person is, my kid will never be able to afford a home with the prices today. And I'm here to tell you home ownership is possible and you can do it. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 practical tips that you can use so you can get started with your home buying journey. Let's get into it right away. Buying your first home can be a hard journey, but I'm here to tell you it is possible. This video isn't a Tony Robbins or Eric Thomas motivational video, but the whole purpose is to share practical skills that you can start thinking about, learning, developing, and using when you're looking to buy your first home. Just know, folks, the hardest part of getting into your home is saving up for the down payment. Once you save up for the down payment, you can get into your first home, which might be a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom condo. I do have to ask, if you want to learn more about what's happening in your Abbotsford market or learn more things related to buying your first home, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe button. The first thing young buyers need to do is change their belief system. Did you know the most common beliefs that we have or hold are passed down to us by our parents? These beliefs involve things around money, home ownership, religion, and the list goes on. So if you are someone that's looking to buy a home, examine your own beliefs about home ownership and becoming financially wealthy. When you do take the time to examine your beliefs, you'll notice that some of these beliefs need to be changed. And one of the beliefs that you need to develop is that, hey, it is possible to buy your first home, but also it is possible to save money to buy a home here in Abbotsford. When we're talking about buying your first home, it might mean that your first home is a 1-bed or 2-bedroom condo. Did you know here in BC, you can buy a home with a little down payment of 5% and the bank would lend you the remainder of the 90 or 95% of the mortgage amount? So if you were looking to buy a 1-bedroom condo here in Abbotsford with the price tag of $400,000, you would only need a down payment of $20,000. Number 2, you have the wrong mindset. When you talk to a multimillionaire about some of the skills that they would share with young people that are looking to get started on their financial freedom journey, one of the most common things they always talk about is the importance of mindset. So you need to start not only changing your beliefs, but also identify the actions that you can take to start saving for your down payment. Did you know Gen Z and millennials that are from the age of 18 to 38, 83% of them see owning a home as a smart investment. And 77% of these people that don't own a home plan on owning a home. So if you're a young person, you don't need to move to up north or out of BC to own your first home. You just need to learn the right skills and identify the right game plan to get started. Number 3, work up the pay scale. So if you're a young person, you need to remember, find a job or a career that you love, but make sure it also compensates well. I work with a lot of individuals that work in trades, but also work in professional careers such as doctors, lawyers, cops, nurses, teachers, and the list goes on. Yet while they love their careers and job, they also earn a decent living where they can save up for the down payment and get into home ownership. Now with the power of the internet and technology, you can always start a side hustle to help you save up for your down payment faster. Number 4, not having the proper game plan in place. When we're setting goals, there's 2 parts. The first step is identifying the goal that you want to accomplish. The second thing is identifying the behaviors or actions you need to take daily or on a regular basis to accomplish your goal. So as an example, if your goal is to save for a down payment, one of the best ways you can get started is through paying yourself first through every paycheck that you get. So for example, if you get paid bi-weekly or monthly, and once you get your paycheck, one of the first things you should be doing is setting aside 10, 15, or 20% of your paycheck into your savings account and start saving that. And once you start saving for a year, 2 or 3 years, you'll save a lot of money. Not only that, folks, start using the government programs that are helping first-time home buyers get into home ownership. Another thing is, if you're living at home, it is a lot easier to save for the down payment faster in comparison to a person that's living on their own or that's paying rent. A second part of this is, folks, is identifying the right realtor and surrounding yourself with the right team like myself. When you're working with someone like myself that helps a lot of first-time home buyers and investors, I'm willing to sit down with you guys for a free consultation on identifying the right right skills and the game plan that you need to save for the down payment. Not only that, but I'd be happy to introduce you to the other professionals that are involved in the home buying experience. Things like mortgage specialist, lawyer, notary, home inspector, accountant, and the list goes on. And one of the things is, folks, the mortgage specialists on my team are more than happy to sit down with you, and they'll give you the things that you need to do to get pre-approved to buy your first home. Number 5, start making the sacrifices it takes to owning a home. So what I mean by this is you're gonna have to give up instant gratification and start setting some long-term goals. This might mean that you need to start cutting down on how much money you spend on food, going out, on clothes, and the list goes on. The thing is, folks, whenever you start a new endeavor or goal, it requires sacrifices. For example, going to the gym. When you're going to the gym and dieting, it means making sacrifices. It means that you'll be only having ice cream or junk food maybe once or twice a week, and etc. And if you're not willing to make the sacrifices now, then owning a home is going to be really hard. When you're thinking about buying an apartment, remember, you're not just buying an individual unit, but you're also buying a share in the Strata Corporation. Click the video on the side because I'm going to talk about the top things you need to know about when buying an Abbotsford apartment. If you found today's content valuable, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe button so we can keep spreading the good word to you. I'm Gary Dhindsa, and I'll see you next week.